Laura 2014 Sienna SE. See the wheel gap right here. We just want to bring it down. The Sienna does come lower than a standard LE, XLE, or limited. I think by about like 0.4 inches. It does have a stiffer suspension. It's about, let's see, 4 fingers into it. The rears, it's a little bit more than 4, as you can see, but we're gonna lower it with Megan coilovers. We'll show you that in a second. Alright guys, this is the Megan coilovers. The part number is going to be that, and it's for a 2011 and up Sienna. And we're gonna unbox it right here right now. Alright guys, so we just unboxed Megan Racing coilovers for a 2011 and up Toyota Sienna, and this is what it comes with. There's some spanner wrenches, assuming this one's for the rear because it is so fat right here, and these are probably for the front because they are smaller, and these right here are going to be the stiffness setting adjusts for the shocks, for the rear shocks right here. After you tighten down the top bolt, you screw those in and you can adjust it. I don't know if you could see it right here. Let's get that around. Turn left to go soft, turn right to go hard. You have 32 adjustment settings, and it stays on there. We'll show you that after we do an install. Here's the stock springs, the stock shocks. What you're going to want to do is take this bolt out, and you gotta take this bolt out for the shock, and that's pretty much it, except for the ones inside the car. This right here, this is a 10mm bolt right here. You just take this one off. And that's it. And you want to take this bolt off right here, which is the bottom of the shock. All right, so to get to the top of the shocks, this is the rear trunk right here. You just need to open this little part, pop it off, and you can see the top boot of the shock. Basically, all you gotta do is just take that off, and this is all it is. And you have access to the bolts. You just need to loosen this bolt and it comes right off. All right guys, for the top of the shock, you're gonna need to use a 6mm Allen wrench and a 17mm for the top bolt of the shock. You have to take it out to get the shocks out. All right, so once you take out the bolt, what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to take this out right here. It's pretty much the top hat, and that's what it's gonna look like. And basically that's what you're taking off, because you are going to need to reuse this. So we just took off the rear of the shock. Basically what you want to do is push it, just you see. There you go. And the shock just comes out like this. So now it's out. So basically you take the shock out and you want to reuse this part of the stock. I mean, not the stock, the shock. This,
it's like a bump stop almost.
Yeah, this rubber piece is what you need so that you don't get all the clunking from the Megan coilovers. We'll show you how it goes on. That's basically how you take out the spring, guys. You just got to press down on the rear suspension. And you're gonna have this a top mount right here that comes out. You're gonna need to use this. Alright, so here's the Megan rear shock. We're gonna tell you we need to put this little rubber piece back in there to prevent a lot of clunking. So basically you just take off the top bolt, and you have to put the one from your old shock and just press it in there, and you're ready to install the shock. Alright guys, when you take out the rear spring, you're gonna get this little rubber piece, and it comes sits on top of the suspension. When you take it out, you will get it. The way the Megan coilover is you gotta put this on the top, and it installs like this. Alright guys, so what we did was we had to compress the shock to get it in here, and the top is in the right place. Remember, you have to put that little rubber insert into it before going in, or you're gonna get a bunch of clunking noises. You're gonna need to reuse this piece. That's gonna go right over there. and then it's going to use that, put it on top, and then you put the screw back on top. The Megan shocks, the little Allen wrench you're going to need to use is a 5 millimeters instead of a 6. So basically you just tighten it back down and you should be good to go. Megan coilovers come with this little adjustment tool for your shock. Basically what you want to do is just put that on top, and this silver part on the bottom you kind of screw it on top of the threads for your shock to just kind of and just tighten it down all the way. The top, the black part, is where you can set your adjustment from soft to hard. Basically I turn it all the way to the soft setting, and I just go 5 clicks over. That's the adjustment that I use. You can tune it to whatever you want, but that's just kind of where I leave it. The top boot, this little piece is not going to fit on here anymore. I just kind of leave it off. I just take it off, and I just kind of just do this, and just that's it for the top, guys. This is the way it's supposed to look. A lot of people think the threads for the coilovers go on the bottom. It does not. This is exactly the way you want to put it on.